So there's a lot of bullshit online where guys complaining about women. They don't really understand life, they don't understand women, and they don't understand themselves. They don't understand where their focuses should lie. As a man, your focus should lie with you. What are you doing every day? What are you not doing every day? It's all supposed to be about you. It's supposed to be on you, not on what the next person is doing, not on what some chick is doing with her life or not doing with her life, or what she should and should not be doing. Dog, I could care less what a fucking girl is doing in her life. Who's not my girl? She's not my daughter. She's not my wife. What do I care what the fuck she's doing? How does that affect me? It doesn't. But you get a lot of these guys that they're taking their information from these like red pill gurus. No disrespect to the guys that follow red pill channels. It's just, not trying to knock you. I just disagree with you. That's all. But they get their information from these guys that don't really have any experience with women or with life. And they're not teaching these dudes that their accountability and their responsibility in their life, that's their ultimate power. Because as a man, understand, you're responsible for everything. So if you're out here dealing with horrendous women that have been horrible to you, that treated you bad, that cheated on you, that disrespected you, that, they're not letting you see your kid, or any of these red pill talking points, whose fault is that really? That's your fault. As a man, that's on you. Why are you dealing with that chick if that's the case? Who chose that chick, right? From the very second you saw that chick was disrespectful and she wasn't following your leadership or your program, you should have kicked her the fuck out of your life. You should have left. You should have got up in the middle of the date and walked out. You should have stopped talking to that chick, stopped fucking that chick. But you were getting pussy, so really that's all you saw. So it prevented you from seeing anything else outside of that. Now you want to complain about the chick. But understand, that's all your fault. You should have walked away from that chick. It's like if you complain about a chick having a high body count or whatever the fuck that means, right? If you complain about a chick being a hoe, a lot of these guys, they say 304. That's like another one of the little buzzwords, right? Who's fucking those girls? Who's turning those girls into 304s? Like, you are looking at what the girl's doing and you don't see your own responsibility in the situation, right? How many girls have you had sex with? If you got such a problem with girls being 304s, how come you didn't tell those girls, hey, go home? I'm not gonna have sex with you. This isn't right. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Mr. Lucario. But nah, there's a lot of hypocrisy going on in the midst of that world. And it has no place in manhood. Hypocrisy, lack of accountability, that has no place in you becoming the best man that you could be. Those guys got no game, right? Because understand this. As a man, one of your greatest gifts is your responsibility and your accountability to yourself. Because if you're responsible for, like me, I'm responsible for everything. And I hold myself accountable for everything. Everything that happens in my life is because I chose it. For better or worse, good or bad. It's because of me. It's because I decided and it became so. And the same thing in your life. If you're dealing with a disrespectful chick, it's because you decided that was going to be the case by not kicking her to the curb like you should have. If you're with a chick that's treating you right, it's because you chose that was going to be the case. For having game and dealing with a girl who is right for you. You understand what I'm saying? So for you to sit there and blame other people and complain about women and how fucked up the world is and society and these 304s out here, understand, you're taking power away from yourself. You're basically saying that somebody else has control over what goes on in your life. That somebody else has power over you and your life. The other day, I'm talking to my boy, right? And I'm telling him about a situation that I was in. It had nothing to do with women or anything, but a situation that I was in involving an individual who was acting stupid and disrespectful. And in trying to have my back and be my boy, he started talking shit on the person. And he started crossing the line into blaming the person and blaming the other person for all of the things that I was telling him about. And I told him, bro, don't you dare blame that other person for anything. All this accountability is on me. all of the things that went wrong, that's on me, because I'm the one who got the power. I'm the one who has the power to walk into that situation, and I'm the one with the power to change that situation, and I'm the one with the power to change or walk into any situation I choose. Yeah, that's the power of manhood, dog. That's the power of holding yourself responsible and accountable for everything. I never blame anybody for anything. But a lot of guys, they don't really know themselves. This is why I talk about knowledge of self. They don't really know themselves, and they don't really know what they're capable of, and they don't really know that they have that power. And they want to sit here and point fingers at people when things go wrong, like it's their fucking fault. A lot of guys who are scared to step into their shoes as men, they want to point fingers at somebody else when things are going wrong, instead of looking at themselves, asking them, what did I do wrong? What could I do differently next time? What was my role in this whole situation? Because it's a lot easier to blame somebody else and point your fucking finger at somebody else. But understand, that has no place in a man's life. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't help out your life, and that's nonsense. And that's not what we do over here. And if you do that, you got no fucking game. So the next time something goes wrong in your life, you need to look at yourself and ask what you did wrong. What was your role in all of this? It don't really matter their role. What somebody else did, you got no control over that. You got no control over that. You can't fix that. And that doesn't help you in the long run. What does is what you did and what you can do differently next time. That's manhood. That's leadership. That's game.